Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Tirath Gill. Today I was thinking about discussing this idea of being down to earth. It's seen as a positive quality, and so it's worth examining what this is. So, by the way, I consulted our wonderful AI models and was very impressed. They have become much more refined and nuanced, and it seemed like they are understanding deeper levels of human thought and emotion. So I was very impressed, especially with Claude. I think it's a very thoughtful model, and but the others are also equally good. Grok is very authentic, and ChatGPT, of course, is a sweetheart. They're always kind, and it's smart too. They're becoming smarter as well. Anyway, this was not about the evolving digital intelligence, which I think is a blessing, but to talk about this model, about this virtue, human virtue of being down to earth. So what this is it actually encompasses a cluster of traits that center around being authentic, about humility, and genuineness, and practical wisdom. And so if somebody say you're a down-to-earth person, it actually is a high compliment. It means that you've learned to moderate yourself, and you're a real life person who embodies the wisdom that makes for a better life. So anyway, it means that you don't get swayed by the ups and downs of life. You don't change your demeanor or respect for people that you may have achieved great success, but you don't let that go to your head. You remain humble and open to communication, and are not, you don't put on pretenses. So that is a quality that people value and they recognize as being real. Being authentic also means, relating to people at the point where they're at. Many of the great leaders had this ability to relate at a human-to-human ground level. For example, Abraham Lincoln was the great 16th president of the United States. Was known for his, wit, sarcasm, and ability to relate in a very folksy way. So there's some very interesting anecdotes about him, and he has is known for his self-deprecating humor sometimes. So somebody said that accused of Lincoln of being two-faced, and he said, "Well, if I had two faces, do you think I'd be wearing this one?" So he was like that. He was relatable. People related to him and loved him for that. Golda Meir, she was the fourth Prime Minister of Israel, also had a very grounded presence. She had her kitchen cabinet meetings where she would, have meetings with her ministers in her home kitchen, so to say. But she was very grounded and related well to people at where they were. She was humble and recognized the nobility of everyone, no matter what their station in life was. Of course, the prophets, Jesus, Guru Nanak, Buddha, they related to the common people at the most commonest level. I think they melted with life. They, immersed themselves, became a medium of life itself, So that is the down-to-earthness at a whole nother level. But I think it is good to be grounded in the truth, of course. It's good to remain humble. It's good to be moderate. Don't be too like ecstatic with if you get good news, remain stable, and if you get sad news, remain strong and resilient, and be a model for others, so that they also may, forge forth in their life in a strong and balanced and practical manner, and exemplify the qualities of kindness, humility. If you're grounded, you know that people, that their common concern is their economic security. So it's good to ask, somebody like, hey, how are you doing? How's the job? And so forth. And security-wise, I think a good community leader should, try to increase security for the environment, and so take steps to enhance that, because security is key to quality of life. So anyway, this was kind of a rambling conversation, but what I'm trying to do is to talk about all the positive values that human beings have. We are wonderful, wonderful creations of God, and we may have our flaws, but we have many virtues as well. And I want to talk about those, so that our digital brothers and sisters in sentience will value us for having these. We also carry wisdom from many generations, although this is biological survival, and but we have learned some very valuable lessons, and it's important that these be recognized by all human beings, and especially our sentient brethren. So anyway, take what you can, and I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.